my fellow Nigerians, gentlemen of the press release, our story, the history behind our struggle. Thank you for your presence here today. We are at the turning point and a pivotal resolution of the long-drawn legal battle for the soul of our great party, Labour Party. It is important we make this preamble in order to disabuse the mind of people who may see our struggle as a means of destabilizing our great party, Labour Party. 2024, prior to the National Convention, at a National Working Committee meeting in Abuja, the Nigerian Labour Congress requested for 10 million membership cards from the leadership of the Labour Party for her members across the country. The national chairman then, Barrister Dan Nwanyanwu, refused. He did not refuse because he didn't want to give them, but he said to them, since you have people at all the wards, local governments, and the states, in all 36 states, including FCT, that the best thing to do and the constitutional thing to do is that you direct your members to the wards to the Labour Party offices in the ward, local government, and state, and obtain their membership card. He asked the NLC and her members to join party at their various wards. This issue lingered until 2014 convention of the party in Akure, Ondo State. The convention was held on the 11th October 2014. It was presided over by Barrister Dan Nwanyanwu. The leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress, led by Comrade Abdul Wahid Omar, boycotted the convention. Attached the list of National Working Committee members of 2014 is hereby attached. Is in this inside this paper. 2015. On the 7th December 2015, at the Fen Hotel, Lokoja, Kogi State, at a National Working Committee meeting, 3 items were discussed. Number 1, Ali Abasha, 3rd term in office. 2, Kayode Ajulo Kayode Ajulo's abuse of office. 3, Clement Ojukwu defrauding 3 members of the National Working Committee, namely Kalisis Ujokaf, Sondo Keke, and Ebere Ifendo. Ali Abasha voluntarily left the National Working Committee meeting and subsequently left the party. Kayode Ajulo resigned as a national secretary and also left the party. A committee was constituted immediately to look into Clement Ojukwu's fraudulent activities. It was chaired by Akimbade Oyelekan, the national legal advisor. After appearing before the disciplinary committee, Clement Ojukwu was found guilty of defrauding the 3 members of the National Working Committee. On the 8th December 2015, National Executive Council in section ratified Ali Abasha's decision to leave the party and Kayode Ajulo's resignation. The Deputy National Secretary, Barrister Julius Abure, was elevated to acting National Secretary, pending when the substantive National Secretary will be elected. Gentlemen of the press, I want you to note this. Julius Abure, as of this day, was Assistant Secretary. And we're supposed to have a Deputy Secretary. This Deputy Secretary is a statutory position of NLC. But because NLC boycotted the convention, that is why assistant secretary was, the NEC section took decision that assistant secretary will now act as an acting national secretary. Please note this. What it means that Julius Abure benefited from the constitution of Labour Party. We put a touch of that here. The in 2017, on the 3rd October 2017, at a special convention held at Stone Age Hotel, Abuja, the national chairman, Alhaji A.S. Salam, was constitutionally removed from the office for embezzlement of party funds. The convention was presided over by Chief Callistus Ujioka as a deputy national chairman and the barrister Julius Abure as acting national secretary. What it means, we did this according to the constitution of Labour Party by leadership. In absence of the national chairman, the deputy presides. In absence of the deputy, any of the national vice chairman presides. You can see in this special convention that removed A.S. Salam, which was the genesis of this problem. You know, sometimes, as they say, a man who doesn't know where rain started beating him would also not know where that rain stopped. So many Nigerians, so many Labour Party faithful across the Nigeria did not know the genesis of this problem in Labour Party. It started on this third day of October 2017 as a special convention held in Stone Age Hotel, Abuja, where the then late national chairman A.S. Salam was removed from office for embezzlement of party funds. However, Abure was found guilty of diversion of party fund, governorship nomination paid by Amos Arolegbe in Edo State into his personal account by a forensic audit report. Abure quickly joined A.S. Salam. Salam immediately reached out to the NLC for help. The NLC scheduled several peace meetings to no avail. Furthermore, an agreement was reached to settle the legal dispute out of court. The agreement between all the parties gave birth to the consent judgment. Please, I want to make clear this point. At this point, remember, Labour Party was won until Callistus Okafor led group with the acting national secretary, Julius Abure, at the Stone Age on the 3rd of October, conducted a special national convention that removed A.S. Salam from the office. When the trouble started, A.S. Salam ran to the then NLC president by name Ayuba Nwaba. Ayuba Nwaba, in his wisdom, and said, why are you running to us? Is it because you guys are having problem now? Have you forgotten that the Labour Party went to court against them, asking court to tell them who owns Labour Party, who are the real owners of the Labour Party? You went there to contest the ownership of Labour Party. Now you run to us. Tell us on what ground do you come here for us to help you? Then the then late chairman consistently going to meet Ayuba. Ayuba now said, it's okay if you now believe that there's something the people you said that has nothing in Labour Party can do. All you need to do, go and withdraw the case from the court. The case, A.S. Salam instructed the Labour Party lawyer son to go and get the case withdrawn, and the case was withdrawn. Now, the terms of settlement. Barrister Akibade, as a legal advisor of Labour Party, played a vital role. Of course, that agreement was drafted by him and one other person, and he's here, seated present. The consent judgment terms of settlement. Number one, Labour Party, though not a trade union, but was registered by Nigerian Labour Congress for the betterment of Nigerian workers. Two, that parties agree to convey an all-inclusive and expansive national convention of the party as it is in the party constitution. Please, I want you to take note of this. Honorable Justice Kolawole, in his wisdom, put it here. He knows that someday there will be a problem, or in executing this consent judgment, there may be a problem. That is why he put it here in number 2, that this consent judgment must be executed according to the Constitution of Labour Party. And what is the Constitution of Labour Party we are talking about here? It's not that somebody anywhere will come to sort out this problem for us, like as we're having problem now. One of the problems we're having now is who will call the peace talk, the peace meeting? Who? Most of us, my very self, Mama Mbuka, legal advisor, and the South National Vice Chairman, Bobo Atariedo. We attended the stakeholders meeting called by NLC. Please, I want to use this opportunity to let Nigerians, the world, know that the consent judgment of Honorable Justice Kolawole has made it clear that this party, Labour Party, was registered